All right. Happy Friday. So, BizDev Morning Brew, we are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And today is our bonus Friday. I'm in my virtual office here. And I wanted to give you a little bit of a bonus to a lot of the things that I discuss that have to do with, I'm back, business development. So, I've a 30-year or so career in sales, business development, also in sales training and sales marketing. Um, uh, it's it's hard to really culminate the entirety of things that people learn in the sales world, and there isn't a doctorate program or or a huge college dedicated to the education of sales. There are pretty much uh, dedicated individuals who have worked in the sales industry for a long period of time, and they've either put out books, sales material, marketing material. They've put on mastermind conferences. They've put on you know keynote. They've been keynotes at trade shows. They've done as much as possible to introduce the concepts behind true salesmanship, right? Because everybody has heard the old car sales guy reference to being a sales professional. And also you get the I don't want to hit the sales pitch, or don't give me the sales mumbo jumbo or whatever. There's always a negative connotation to what sales is. And the truth behind it is sales is the lifeblood of a business. Without sales, there's no revenue. Now you can argue saying that, well, marketing brings in revenue. Does it? Marketing introduces your product to the customer, and the sale is what's going to end in cash being handed to an individual for the business. So cash flow relies on salesmanship. It also relies on a sales process. And with that, you can build a sales team, you build sales reps, you build sales managers, sales leaders, and so on. With that, we've been able to really develop some core individuals who have been able to shatter the ceiling and earn millions and millions of dollars. And that was the one reason why I got into sales, and put both feet into the idea of being a sales professional, because I knew I had the opportunity to make my own money. It wasn't going to be a trading for time; it was going to be traded for effort. And money is a very interesting energy in that, where when you focus on how you're going to earn it and how you're going to create it, um, money responds in that way. So if you feel you need to work 40, 80, well, some people tell me 180 hours a week, well, guess what? Money will respond. And okay, then you need to work that much time for you to be able to make the money you need. Sales, however, gives you the opportunity to dictate just how many things you're going to sell, how many people you're going to talk to, and how much you're going to sell your products for. And that gives you much more flexibility in the realm of being able to maximize and compound. As Warren Buffett would say, you must compound your efforts in order to make money. And you need to make money. How you need to have money making money while you sleep, and if not, you're going to be working until the day you die. And I don't know about you, but my idea of living life is actually helping people and engaging with my family and community, and not uh, busting my butt punching a clock for 80, 90, and 180 hours a week, which I keep hearing that told to me that I work 180 hours a week, Benny. You just don't know. Funny thing is, when you love what you do, you'll work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week doing it. And while that's not as healthy as it may seem to some, but it's not. It's still doing what you love will always be better than doing something you hate. So with that said, I've had the privilege of being able to be mentored or menteed. I have to check that one, by some very smart and capable individuals who are offering the real idea behind sales. So most of my training comes from going to seminars and attending boot camps, and really working with sales groups within specific models to continue to work those models in in a real with real application. So that way there is a symmetry amongst the group, as well as there's a commonality in how we present materials. So that way there is an even line for what the standard will be of what a sales rep is. One of the things I don't like, as I said before, is when someone says, "Oh, I don't really like sales because that's that car sales guy, blah blah blah." And I've learned quite a bit from some car salesmen. Unfortunately, people feel like they're being pressured and they're being duped into buying things based off of the idea of buying a lemon or buying a car that doesn't run or whatever. And that's a very small part of sales. So I was we this past week was able to have one of my mentors come onto a call. We have a Zoom call every week with my sales mastery group with National Association of Sales Professionals. And this is a group of about 5 to 12 very capable sales individuals who are seniors in their field. They've been in sales for quite a while. And we've all gone through the National Association of Sales Professionals program. I graduated the certified master sales professional, which is a culmination of all of the programs that NASP offers. And many of us all come together who have graduated from these programs, and we discuss the models that we've learned, and we also figure out the means in which we are going to accomplish the goals and visions that we set. We hold each other accountable, and we offer each other opportunities, not unlike a business network group. However, we also do work and train consistently on becoming better and elevating our identities to being, just better professionals. So I asked if one of my mentors, by the name of Victor Antonio, if you have not heard of Mr. Antonio, I suggest you look him up. His website will be in the link, and also links to his books. He's a very generous individual. He is a high-level executive. He's been senior vice president, president of sales and international sales for a few Fortune 500 companies, and has worked in $3 billion industry. And with all of the information that he learned as he grew in his sales career, he immediately took where he could have continued to go up. He immediately made a U-turn and looked back to give to the rest of us, and saw an opportunity for him to become a teacher and train rather than continue to just stay on his own trajectory with his own momentum. And there's a lot to be said about that with a lot of these individuals that I will present to you over time. But this meeting was special because it was golden nuggets right away. And I want to share a couple of these golden nuggets and leave them for you to digest over the weekend, because these simple tools, which he explains in a lot more detail in his books, which I will also share the links. These simple tools, these simple models and equations can be easily implemented first thing Monday morning. And first thing, which is May 1st, this Monday, you can implement these and see immediate change in not only your mindset, but how your company's culture shifts when you start to focus on these specific areas. So without taking up too much more time I do want to share my screen. And, this is a quick look. I'm not going to go with a lot, just to give you an idea. This is, we went through this. I'm just going to show you a little bit. Went through this whole ordeal, and we went and discussed things back and forth. This is basically what our mastermind does on a regular basis. And every week we meet and we get a chance to go over our models. And this happened to be a very unique opportunity where we were meeting with someone else who doesn't necessarily speak the same language as we do, but because we're all in the same alignment, we wound up actually connecting on quite a few things. So I want to share this one little model with you, and then I'll talk to you a little bit more about what I mean by that.
Yeah, 4 ways to grow your business. That's it, no mas, right? And so there's 4 ways to grow your business. So this is the first model I use when I train with companies. The first one is that you want to gain new clients. In other words, client acquisition, right? You want to gain new clients, right? So this, would you agree, this is getting tougher every day. Client acquisition is getting tougher, right? By the way, you can just put client acquisition right here if you want. The second way to grow your business, and I think this one's interesting, is retention, to retain your existing customer base. Now, what's interesting here, one study showed that if I can improve this by just 5%, depending on my cost structure, I can improve my profits anywhere between 60 and 90%. You may think, well, why is that? How is that possible? 5 to this, because cost of sales go through the floor because I have customers already, right? So that's another strategy. Strategy number 3 is you grow your existing customer base. This is the upselling and the cross-selling. Now, I wrote a book around this called Mastering the Upsell. So I wrote a book it's called Mastering the Upsell. I'm not going to spell it out for you. And by the way, what I'll do, Benny, I'll send you a copy of the book, a PDF, and then you can distribute it to the team. Everybody cool with that? By the way, the strategies in there are very tactical. Very, I'm real light on fluff and theory. By the way, here's a number that you should kind of register. Did you know, I'm going to go with different color on this one. Did you know that if you were just focused on the growth strategy, which is to sell to your existing customer base, you can increase your sales by 30%? Isn't that a fascinating number? If I just focused on upselling and cross-selling.
Yes. So I don't want to share too much because it was quite in detail, and it was specific to the sales mastery group. However, just looking at that, let me share that again. Just looking at that specific piece of information can change your business. This model is gain, retain, grow, and then this would be revisit. I'll share that part with you. So these 4 levers that Victor discusses are the only focus points that should be looked at on a regular basis. And you can take each one of these and split it up over a quarter. So you got over 4 months. So you got gain, retain, and grow through the first 3 months of the year, right? Or the 3 months of a quarter. And then revisit those people that you haven't spoken to or haven't responded to you periodically throughout the entire cycle. But the main things, gain, retain, and grow. You're always going to be looking for new clients. Client acquisition is always consistent. That's our prospecting part, right? And then retaining people, those people who have already purchased from you, and you are keep making them happy through the services that they already have. And then growing from there. And if you focus on people that you've already spent time with, and you have already had them as a customer, and then also those people who have been referred to you, you can spend where you said spend 5%, increase that effort by 5%, you're now increasing anywhere between 60 to 90% in revenue, and you're growing your business by 30%. That's a significant amount of growth, where people try to figure out all these with different KPIs. You can take these three, make them your only KPIs to focus on in sales, and you will grow your business by 30% and increase your revenue between 60 to 90%. And these are bona fide facts. These are numbers that actually work. These are numbers that have been that Victor has used in the companies that he's worked for. And you can also see that in Master the Upsell, which I have a link for below. Take this information, digest it over the weekend, and implement it Monday morning. Monday morning, focus on turning the dial up a little on your retention, right? Your retention. So do a 5% increase in your retention of your customers. Focus on that. And then take that 5% and increase on your growth. Meet with your marketing team, meet with your other sales reps, or if you're a solopreneur and you're rocking on this, focus on those people that you have already sold to, reach out to them for referrals, and put an extra 5% effort in growing that side. And then also add a 5% effort in your retention for those people who you have already sold to, and in asking them how they're doing, what's going on with the products that they sold. Is there any extra effort that you can do to increase their productivity with the product that you've sold or service that you've given? Add a little extra on those 2 points, and get back to me and let me know how things are. And I will be very excited to see your progress. So BizDev Morning Brew, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is bonus Friday. Victor Antonio, his website is located below. He also has a website called Sales World. That link is also at the bottom. It is a unique metaverse where you can mix and mingle with other sales professionals who are in a virtual space. And there's tons of sales materials, seminars, and keynote speeches in various different rooms in this huge metaverse online, where you can basically, it's like a meeting space for sales professionals, and it's a very unique place. Click the link below and take a look at that. And I hope you have a great weekend, and see you Monday, where we make Monday morning make money. Thanks for staying. Talk to you soon. Bye.